Hi everyone and welcome to episode 44 of United City Randomiser. You can see that the last couple of games haven't gone our way. The last time we were together for an episode we played Dortmund and we were, I thought, unlucky to lose 3-2. I thought we deserved a draw really, in terms of the way that we played and the even nature of the match. And the next two games against PSG and against Bayer Leverkusen were exactly the same. We lost a 91st minute goal against PSG to lose the match. And similarly against Leverkusen, we were very good in bits, and so were they in bits. It was an even game, but they found a way to come out on top, unfortunately. And, you know, they were the top team in the Bundesliga at the time, so they were a difficult team to play. But we did really well against them. And still, the results are not going our way, which is really disappointing. I think the potential is for the next couple of games for that to change slightly before we finish the calendar year with another really hard one against PSG in the Champions League. Today we play Mainz and the next game along the way is Augsburg. Two very winnable games. The only thing that we have to be careful of a little bit is that we don't wear our players out too much. So for the cup game, I'm going to play probably our slightly weaker side because I need the points in the Bundesliga more so. So yeah, that's what's going to happen today against Mainz in the cup. So let's go and check out the team. So as I say, the team is not our first 11, but it's a good 11, and I think we've got a decent shout of coping with Mainz, but we'll have to play better and be more clinical than we have been recently. I'm actually going to make one change here, and that's put in Rollheiser instead of Silva. Silva has played quite a lot recently, has got a few goals. I need Rollheiser to get some goals and get some confidence, and so the next couple of games I hope will be able to do that for him. So yeah, that's the last change that we're going to make. So the team is Greitbust in goal, Breyer at right back, to Silva at left back, Gok in goal and Tiru in defence. Then we have Seiki and Bischler in midfield with Mount supporting Rollheiser and Schweiger and Wilson either side. So that's our team in the Gegenpress. It's been working for us in terms of getting us at least to even play with opposition that we've had recently. I didn't know what I was going to say for a second there, but basically the Gegenpress is what we've been using recently, and it's been working to a point. We just need a little bit of fortune to get a couple more goals than maybe we have been to get the results that we need, that's all. Team talk hasn't gone very well. Again, that's a demonstration that motivation isn't particularly high. I mean, they're listening, but there's no motivation from it. So we're just going to go into kick-off. I'm at a bit of a loss in a way because I think we're playing pretty well, but just, you know, run of results haven't gone our way, and run of a bit of luck occasionally hasn't gone our way. So I'm really hoping for some today that we can make it through another round of the cup competition. We're away from home, which makes it tricky. Here's an opportunity for us that came in on the free kick. I think it was Mount that had the attempt at the free kick, which was decent, but, you know, they cleared it away. And that was the first highlight of the game at 7 minutes. So, you know, again, if you look at the match stats, if you pay attention to them all the way through this match, you'll see that I think we're doing pretty well in terms of possession and dominance in the game. We just have to make it count. Here they come, but the corner kick goes straight into the hands of Greitbust, who holds it well, clears the ball onto the right-hand side for Schweiger. He's got plenty of space to run into. Lots of opportunity on the in the middle for Rollheiser, and again, He's got all the attributes you need to be a decent striker, but we're struggling to get goals from him. It's been the story of our save, really, with most of our strikers, hasn't it, really? Fortunately, Silva's come to life a bit, but Rollheiser still has really struggled. Goal picks that one up at the back, and we stop the highlight. But good ball from Schweiger. It was a great run, brilliant ball, plenty of space. Should have got that down and powered it past the goalkeeper on the floor maybe, but chose to go slightly higher and the goalkeeper saved it, and that's disappointing, but that's been his season so far. I'm sure at some point he'll get some goals. I hope he will anyway, and that will change because he's got all the attributes, as I say, to do it. Here they come on the left-hand side for them, and will they get a cross in? They do, and at the near post again, the near post, they find an attacking player and our defenders are not able to get to the ball first, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. I don't know. What do you do? Well, I mean, you tell me. What do you do when these things go against you like this? We're playing well. We're getting opportunities. We're not taking them. We have a formation, I think, that works for us in terms of the style of players. We've got a structure of play that's working for us. Yet we can't find the luck. We can't find the way to keep clean sheets. I think that's probably where we're struggling more than anything, is that however well we do offensively, and here we go with an attack, we don't keep clean sheets. But Seiki has the ball in the centre of midfield, goes to Breyer on the right, back to Seiki, and we keep possession of the ball well. Can we work an opportunity though? Can we work a decent chance? Here we go on Rollheiser, and again he puts it wide. It was a slightly harder position for him to shoot from really, but it was a decent build up. Again, here's the movement of Rollheiser down the left hand side of the defence, but he powers the shot wide and doesn't even make the goalkeeper work on that occasion, which is again disappointing. But as I keep saying, the match stats suggest that we're in a decent game. It's an even game and we've got a chance. Here we go again with Bischler on the edge of the box. He gets it through and we hit the woodwork and it comes out again. Where is our bit of luck? And they came back on us, and look at him walk all the way through our team round the outside, and eventually it comes to nothing, but we're just not getting the tackles in. I really, really want my fullbacks back. That's a weird way to say it, I guess, but the likes of Mania and DeMarco, I've missed them in the last few games. Here's another opportunity for us from Schweiger, but we lose the ball, and again they counter-attack on us, and they do it so quickly, and on the far post they get an effort on goal, but the goalkeeper clears it, and eventually we clear it, but they pick up the loose ball. Are they going to come back at us again, or can we get a foot in? Schweiger, go on, have a go. He fouled him, but is he going to get sent off? Please tell me he's not going to get sent off. Oh, he got sent off. I asked them not to tell me he was going to get sent off, and they did it anyway. What can you do? We're just so unlucky, it feels like. Okay, what am I going to do? We are going to have to reshape this. So Seiki's going to come off. Gundogdu's going to come on. Mount's going to drop into midfield alongside Bichler. I'm going to switch over and rearrange their roles slightly. This might take a second. Put him in his Metzala role that he plays for us in that position. So that will do for them. And then Gundogdu, he can come out on the right hand side and play where he normally plays. We'll bring Rollheiser more central. Maybe that's what he needs. But he's played that more central role for us in other formations and still not done it. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this will be the good fortune that we need, and somehow we'll cope with 10 men and show that we can play the game and get an opportunity or two for our striker to put it in the back of the net. But we're certainly up against it again, aren't we? 1-0 down, one player down, so we're down to 10 men. What we're going to do, we're going to, let's say, assertively, come on lads, we're a man down, we can still get a result here. See whether that inspires anybody to do anything important in the second half. So they get kick-off. Will it lead to something? No, the highlight ends, and just keep an eye on those match stats as we go through the second half and see whether the 10 men that we're playing with now has a real impact or not. I think we can still cope, but not if we give them chances like that. Okay, I take it all back. We can't cope. What can you do? It was a decent save. Gripe pushed on the initial strike. If you look at the initial strike, it was a decent save, but he parried it rather than was able to catch it, and it went straight back to the attacking player, and he powers it home because Gripebush was on the floor basically. So again, a little bit of ill fortune, I would say. If he'd have pushed it anywhere else, is that ill fortune or is that lack of ability? I can't tell you really, but it was a decent first save. It was unfortunate, but that's the story of this game and the last few games for us really. We've had no luck whatsoever, and occasionally what we have done is we've given cheap goals away. Here we go for Rollheiser. Ooh, whoa, what happened there? Off the kick-off, we pass it around a bit, poke it through to Rollheiser. He's still got a player to beat, so you expect him to hold the ball up or something, and he just takes a pot shot. Here's the long ball forward, having kept the ball for a while. Rollheiser takes it well, and just catches everybody by surprise. Left-footed, powers it into the bottom corner. And we're 2-1 down now, not 2-0 down, which is a start, a step in the right direction. But it came from nothing. A corner kick comes in for us. And has Mount got an opportunity? He has got an opportunity, but the goalkeeper parries it away for another corner kick. Can we keep the pressure up? Mount on the corner kick this time. To the back post to Tiru, but he can't quite get his header on target. And it goes for a goal kick. So a couple of corner kicks there with positives. We had an opportunity from Mount, which was decent, but, and Tiru at the back post puts it slightly wide. But we're showing, in stat terms, you look at the match stats, we're still in this game quite comfortably. We're still, having a fairly even encounter with Mainz. But, obviously they're one up, and we need to find a way to get back in. So what are we going to do about it? Well, Wilson's obviously not having a great day, so Davis will come on, and Mount is not having a great day, so we'll bring Burnich on, and we'll have to go in and reshape that midfield slightly. I could have changed the defence, but what's the point, really? At this point, we need to try and find a way to win the game rather than anything else. So we'll have to let the play go forward, and then pause it again, and go into the tactics. And then we'll reshape the midfield too. So Burnich can come and play that role. Yeah, there you go. Immediately they find their roles that they're designed to play in that area, because that's the way that I've set the team up. So they find the best way for them to play. So yeah, let's see if Burnich can create a bit more of a firm foundation in midfield to move from, rather than have the attacking midfield player that was Mount in there. 83 minutes gone, we're still 2-1 down. Here's an opportunity for them on the edge of the box. Can they get a shot in? They can, but again it ricochets and it finds another of their players, and because it ricocheted so quickly, the goalkeeper's wrong-footed and he's just able to power it in the back of the net. Again, is that unfortunate? Is that lack of ability on our part? Is that, what is it? I just feel like we're being dumped on a little bit, because everything seems to go against us in terms of the last few games. I mean, the PSG result that we got, we lost 1-0 in the 91st minute. Up until that point, we did really well against a really hard side. Here we come, though. Gundogdu on the edge of the box, but a fairly tame effort, and the goalkeeper gathers it quite comfortably. And the highlight doesn't end, so does that mean they're going to come down our end and get another opportunity themselves? It looks like it. Nobody's getting a challenge in, and a decent attempt on the near post, should I say, but the goalkeeper parries it away. Again, we're lacking midfield numbers. They all went forward a little bit too much on our recent attack, and we nearly paid for it, but we didn't quite. So, we'll take that. It's currently 3-1. Again, match stats still even. It shows that we're still in this game, even with 10 men. We haven't been dominated, but that's going to be the end of the match here. It'll be the end of the match highlight coming very soon, and we'll have lost another game. And I don't know how long we can continue to do it before it really properly wrecks our season. I think the fortunate thing, in a way, in terms of Bundesliga, is that we've had cup games and Champions League games in the mix. So, not all of these games have been knocking points off of us, but I'm aggressively going to say I'm far from pleased. Because what else do? You have to tell them that, they should be doing better than they are, because they've had the opportunities to do so. But yeah, not all of these results are happening in the Bundesliga, so it's not awful yet, but it's going that way if we're not very careful. He's going to get a ban, so we'll issue him a warning. It wasn't bad enough to dock him wages. I don't think it was only a second yellow card. He accepts that. That's fine. And yeah, that's the end of our cup run again for another season. And again, we haven't made it far enough in the cups yet. It's been disappointing. I know I played a weakened side. I know that I rotated it, but the way that I designed my squads in general is to try and get two teams that can cope with some of these games. So you can rotate entire sides around and they get used to playing with each other and build those relationship lines up. And that will happen throughout the season, but just at the moment it's not quite working. But look at that run of results. It's just not good enough. I mean, we're just inconsistent. That's the problem. We get decent wins here and there, and then we go on a run of like 4 games here where we've just been unlucky. I don't know whether the last game was unlucky or not. They beat us 3-1, but were so even in the ratings that we all got and the stats from the game. But anyway, stop crying over spilled milk. We can't make any difference to that result now. We just have to move forward. Augsburg, we're going to go all guns blazing at them, try and get the 3 points in the Bundesliga, and then we'll come back for one final game of the year 2022, and that's pretty much as tough as it gets. But we are at home, so we'll see what we can do, and we played well against them last time, so that gives us a bit of hope, maybe. Anyway, come back for the next episode, find out what we're up to there against PSG. Until then, if you're enjoying the series, well, I think the series has been good so far, but just not at the moment. But if you're enjoying it, chuck a subscribe on the channel. That helps me and helps you keep up to date with the videos. If you enjoyed this episode, even though it was another poor result, what can I tell you? Then, by all means, please chuck a like on the video, because that helps us get seen by more people. Until next time, if you're playing the game yourself, if you're playing Football Manager, then let me know how you're getting on, but enjoy whatever it is, a little bit more than I am currently, hopefully. And I will look forward to seeing you next episode. So for now, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the United City Randomiser save. If you enjoyed the video, then why not click on the like button, as that would really help me. If you think you know anyone who would really enjoy my Football Manager content, then feel free to share this with them. But most importantly, if you would like to join my United City here on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my video releases. If you have anything you want to say about the United City save or the channel itself, then feel free to leave a comment below, but please try and be nice with each other. That'll do for today, so until next time, stay happy and healthy, and I will see you soon.